y'all, man? West Coast Battle Media. We are here. This is the official recap for the fire battle between Eli the Mayor and 65 Hunnit. So it's a nice battle, man. Definitely was a fire battle in the building. I definitely felt a lot of energy in the building. Watching that on cam too, man. Definitely a dope look for both of them, man. Salute to both 6500 and Eli the Mayor. Salute to both of y'all, man. Shout out to KG, Floss, Yak, everybody over there who put this together on the Survivor Series. And yeah, man, let's go ahead and break this down, man, round by round and talk about who I have winning. Let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? So, round one on Eli the Mayor. Let's talk about your round, sir. So, he had to start it off the whole time, getting you off the rebound. That was a cool line. The PayPal line was dope. I like that. Get pistol whip, shot, and slap niggas. You know what I'm saying? Hard board. That was fire. I like that board. More L's than him. Another nice line. The solar system line. Another dope line. They get the whole prescription. Fire. Fuck with that one. He had the line where he was talking about my skill was crippin'. I stayed with the spear. I started to feel Egyptian. Fire. Overall solid round from Eli the Mayor, man. I was definitely fucking with this round, man. Next round on 65, round one on 65, he had the, you know what I'm saying, cousin from my hood, Haymaker, that was fire. Steve Kerbar, heard it before, that was cool though. The Always line was nice. OJ's, that was a dope line. I like that one. He wasn't even saying nothing. That was another nice line right there, man. 65 definitely has some haymakers in this one, man. I feel like this round here, to me, it's more preference. I feel like this is the round that won the battle. Was whoever you felt won the first. In my opinion, that's who won the battle. So for me, man, I edge. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna tell you who I edge. We're just gonna talk about who I had winning the other two rounds, and then we'll get to who I had winning this one. Since I already set it up by saying who won this round won the battle. So let's go ahead and get into round two. Let's talk about round two for a second. Eli the Mayor. He had a whole entire two in bar that was nice. The glue in. I'm talking about glue easy, that was a nice line. The ball head bullshit, talking about MJ back in the day. We've heard it before, but it was a cool line. It's from Iraq. It just looked German. That shit was fire. I like that one. The good service, that was fire. Called Trump just to rebuild her walls. That shit was crazy. That was fire. The paid in full bar was a nice line. The 17 with a 38. I had that Thiz face on that. Y'all ain't know about that NorCal shit. RP Mac Dre. Y'all ain't know about that Thiz face, man. I gave that a Thiz face, L.I. nigga. L.I. nigga. 17 with 38, nigga. What you doing out here in the streets? Fire. This shit was fire. Niggas thought the liquor store was the pearly gates. My nigga, he was talking that fucking shit in this round. 14-year-old barber, I was catching early phase. That was dope, man. Round two on 65, he had the whole entire round to the face, laid flat, talking about how the earth is either round or flat. That was a nice way to start off. Smear the Queer line was okay. The Kaepernick line. Let's talk about this, man. Battle rappers, no more Kaepernick lines, bro. We have heard Colin Kaepernick used in every way, shape, or form. Take a knee, Kaepernick. Shoot your knee, Kaepernick. We've heard Kaepernick, unless y'all gonna come up with a more creative way, no more Kaepernick lines. Cut that shit out. No more. No more. Cut that shit out, man. No more of them. It's just overused bar. And it was an okay line for 65, but it's just so overused, you can't even give it really too much reaction. I've heard everything with it, man. But yeah, that was that bar. Maury's show line was another dope line like that. Keep your head up, nose is bleeding. That shit was fire. I like that. Yeah, the Pumas line, that was cool. Older people. It's cool. Parachuter. He had the love rig, beating in the body of somebody, blood. That was cool. Get Nino to smoke him. You know what I'm saying? Nino. Y'all know that shit. That was a nice line right there. Second round, man. I gave this round to Eli the Mayor. I thought Eli the Mayor just had more haymakers. He just had more of them things that shook the room and rocked the room. So in my opinion, I gave it to Eli the Mayor in that second round. Third round going to L.I. Mayor's. Third round, man, he had the whole entire, you know, Reaper's vest. Talking about Reaper Real. Talking about Stewie said Reaper's next. Talking about he had a Jesus vest. That's a nice line. Stamped like an envelope. Dope line. I was fucking with that line. I was in the I was in the pen, bitch bringing two in. That was fire. I like that one. That was fire. Throwing off the top tier. Talking about he was in the right. Talking about how y'all be arguing about top tier, low tier. That shit was nice. I fuck with that line. He talked about how he got shot in his head. That shit was a cold line right there, man. Long Beach and Vegas, I had to find another state for him. That was a dope line. I fuck with that. KG, you got him fucked up because you the one that said you had a plate for him. Excuse me. Then he was like, everybody talk about how you know we got you winning, but then your child would be like, Daddy, there you go, choking again. That shit was fire. Shit was funny, you know what I'm saying? 65 had the whole entire your oldest dirt rebuttal. Started off his round like that. The Oregon player, that shit was cool. Finest organs here, that shit was cool. The designer line was cool. Trying to put the cigarette out, you know, like mom came home, that shit was fire. Get KO before I could figure it out, that shit was dope. Macaroni, rigatoni, ravioli, that was another cool line right there. You know, sequence of lines going in. This round right here, I believe this round is preference. I believe it's very close. I gave 65 the edge, and I gave him the edge for a few reasons. One, I felt like his performance was still, had trailed off a little, but he was still performing. I feel like his performance was still up there to par with where L.I. was at. L.I., how he ended his round, L.I. Demir, how he ended it, whether you want to call that a choke, stumble, whatever you want to say. I consider it a choke because he didn't have anything to say. Like he choked on the word. It's like he didn't have the ability to put it out there. He just stopped the round. At first, I didn't want to count it against them, but I know how people are out here. People are sticklers for that, and I got to be consistent. I've called people for less than that, saying that they've choked. So I'm going to go ahead and be consistent with it. I just feel like 65, he made the round close. He made it where you could debate the battle, or debate the round at least. So in this round right here, I do have 65 winning the third round at an edge. So right now, it's 1-1. Going back to the first round, who I had edge in the first, it's very close. 65 clearly had better performance. L.I. clearly had better bars. So for me, how I'm going to look at this, man, is just who gave us more material. And it was L.I. Demir. So I gave L.I. the battle 2-1. I feel like L.I. just in this battle, he stayed at a more consistent level throughout his 3 rounds than 65 did. 65 had a very strong start and then started to tail off. Even though I feel like his third round was still dope, I just feel like had he maintained the level of energy that he had in the first going into his third, it would have looked a lot better on camera and would have looked different on camera and how he's delivering his bars and how certain things are coming off. In my opinion, if you have 65 winning this battle, I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? I went back and forth, like I said, with the rounds and whatnot, but this was a close round, man. The third round was a very close round, and the second round was the only clear round to me that I clearly gave to L.I. Demir. But yeah, I had L.I. Demir winning this one 2-1. Shout out to L.I., man. You know what I'm saying? Getting on URL, your first URL main page, your first shot, man. Definitely got to salute you on that. 65, you as well, sir. Getting the main page drop. Y'all earned this one, man. This was definitely a dog fight. This is definitely one of them wars where you can go back and watch this one, man. It's never going to get old, man. I definitely got to salute y'all for that. Once again, salute. And shout out to 65, L.I. Demir, KG, Floss, Yak, everybody up over there, URL. Yeah, man, that's how I called it, man. L.I. Demir 2-1. That's how I have it, man. This your boy Nico, though, man. West Coast Battle Media. We out of here, man.